Eagles are set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Down, Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 5. First down, Buffalo. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen, and that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
To Dawson.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
John Brown, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to John Brown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 3. Murray. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 15. On the handoff, it's Singletary. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They're on fourth down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, Drake. A gain of 3, second down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 20.
Run it right down their throat.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
They'll run on first down. Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
46 to Mike, 46. Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play fake. Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
To kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Right back to Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And Oliver.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Murray a give. This is Drake. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Edmonds on the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he hits Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Easy, easy, easy. Lights 49. Lights 49. Pick me up. Here we go. 49.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, throw left side, complete. It's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Bills 14. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Bills, a good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made. So
the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Drake, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. No run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Singletary, the ball
tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check out.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Pickup of 2 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First down, Singletary. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Going to give this one to Singletary. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First throw of overtime for Allen. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.